Hello there. Ready for a fight? A challenge?
Tell me more about the challenges in different rounds.
Sure. Each round's got 3 challenges. This round remains on home turf, but the future rounds will find the local champs fighting those from other cities. You win the last round, you win it all. You're the champion of Mars.
Who or what do you fight in the challenges?
You can fight other guys, or there's some who come to only fight the creatures. Either way, the further you go, the stronger your adversary will be. Each subsequent challenge pushes the limits.
Okay.
Hello there. Ready for...
Good one, son. Here. There will be war.
What the? What the? Oh, come on. Oh, what the? Ah! Victory! But damn, that poison though, Jesus.
That a boy! Damn impressive! Your reward for victory!
Oh, damn, 100 serum, nice. Oh yeah. How do we activate this bad boy now? And we can upgrade these. Can be used every minute. It's like a 40. Lasts for 15 seconds. 9 and 10. I have to think that each of these can be increased too. Only if I should switch this around. I think I'd rather put this one on number 2. Put that one on number 6, or can we put it on 0 even? Yeah, we can. But that's just charging that one up and down, on and off. Okay. Can we try the next one? Why not?
Ready for a fight? A challenge?
Good luck. And beware, friends.
Oh shit. What the? Oh, come on. Oh, that was one BS.
Hello there. Ready?
Good luck. And beware, friends.
What the heck? How can I do it so many times? It's just, oh, that is... Okay, so I have to kill the smaller ones.
Hello there. Ready for a fight? A challenge?
Good luck.
I'm gonna have to kill okay, we're gonna have to kill these smaller ones. Oh my god, there's so much shit going. Oh, come on! Oh, that is such a stupid fight.
Hello there. Ready?
Good luck. And beware, friends.
I dodged right into that stupid lightning bolt that it just shoots randomly.
Hello there. Ready for a fight?
I might have to get a little bit stronger for this cool scene.
Beware, friends.
Oh shit! Ah! What the? He didn't even do the charge up as he... Okay, so they can just do that stupid AoE whenever they feel like them. Okay.
Hello there.
Oh.
Ready for a fight? A
I thought I could
challenge?
just slam him there, but no.
Good luck. And beware, friends. They get real nasty like all defense are in.
Why are you going It's like it was stuck to the wall or something. I couldn't get away from the wall there. Oh my god, and that was like the only way I could go there. How many times can they do that stupid shit though, man? In a row. Ah, it's such a frustrating fight though. As they can
Hello
just
there.
keep doing
Ready
that
for-
bullshit. I might have to come back to this. That fight is... so much shit flying around everywhere, man. Oh my god. What the heck hit me there? Ah, it's just little turds, man. Okay, that's one of those little annoying ones. Or big annoying ones, I should say. Oh my. That. Holy crap, that reach. I was worried what will be the next challenge. It's gonna be a mix of these damn things. And they said, oh man, holy crap. Oh, that's right, man. Okay.
That a boy! Damn impressive! Your reward for victory!
Oh. Okay, let's save.
Hello
And
there.
let's go.
Ready for a fight? A challenge?
You have to do all this so he talks about the guy who's...
And watch out! Weapons are down!
Oh, he can charge that guy, huh? Oh, pop. Oh, and he tracks too. Oh my god. Oh, what? How did that hit me? Oh, come on now. Up. Oh my god. Oh, they all gone already? Nice. Oh, come on, you stupid weapons, man. And your companions die like an instant.
Hello there. Ready for...
Good luck. And watch out!
Oh. I pressed dodge and it just took me somewhere totally different than.
Hello there. Ready for a fight?
It's the hard ones are just the gun ones. What? Oh, what? Okay, so that's it's this part is gonna be what they shoot. Okay, now comes oh, come on. Okay, how the heck did that one miss? Oh, come on now. Dodged away from that. Oh my. Ooh. Oh, that was so close. What the heck, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, Lordy. Oh, why didn't I use Berserk? Oh, I forgot about Berserk. Oh my god. Talk about being dumb there. I forgot about Berserk using it even. Let's get that one. We can have it for 10 seconds more. Dumb on me. Let's see what we should get here now then. I think I'm gonna get that one.
That a boy! Damn impressive! Your reward for victory!
Who or what do you fight in the challenges?
You can fight
No,
others.
no, that's not what I wanted. Do I need to get out of here and then talk to him then?
Hey there, new blood. What can I do you for?
I'm looking for a man named Derek Labor. He fought here?
Guess you've earned a bit of honesty from me. Poor Derek. Poor Derek. Hit a snag. Snag so big it got him knocked out, if you catch my drift. There were two fellas after him. More likely that they did him in than the story going round that he simply choked drinking from a glass. Don't you think? Strong fellow like that.
Where can I find the guys?
They're Vori, Mancer. So I'm guessing you can find them hanging around Anton Rogue's warehouse. But I didn't tell you that.
I'll keep you safe. Thanks for the help.
A little bird told me the opposition was spread.
So to get in there, we pretty much have to fight our way in.
Word is, you're the guy who paid to kill Derek Labor. The guy who won his last fight in the arena a few days ago.
Fuck you! Who the hell you think you are coming in here like this, prick? How about we teach you a lesson in manners? How about that, boys? Stop, damn it, stop! We're the ones who shot Derek.
And who sent you to do it?
Shit, it was that fucking guard who watches over the fights. He wanted Derek gone. I don't know why, so don't ask. I just took what he paid, and I did what he asked, all right?
Yeah, all right. An honest killer. What'll they think of next? Later.
Hey, there we go, making some money, so... Why kill him, huh?
It's getting harder and harder to make things. Just the other day, I had to push my limits.
No, boy, more people up here now. Oh boy. Big boy.
I have 2 witnesses telling me you're behind Derek Labor's death. Why'd you do it?
Shit. Why did I do it? You know how much that little bitch cost me in serum? Pompous little ass was supposed to go down in the last fight. But no. He decided he needed to follow the rules. Being a pathetic laborer who started winning fights swelled his head. A little arrogance goes a long way in the arena. You get hurt outside of it, though, he was supposed to lose. He didn't. That hurt me really bad. So, I made an example of him to other fighters who think they can think for themselves, too.
If you have something to persuade me otherwise, I'm open to listening.
Oh, okay, I got it. Haha. Sure. Here, how's that? Sure that could buy your amnesia?
Look at that. Already don't know who you are.
Oh, god damn it. I should have... damn it. What did that... Okay. What the heck? Okay, let's fight him. Green.
I have 2 witnesses.
Shit. But no.
You're under arrest for the murder of Derek Labor.
Yeah, sure. You and what army officer? Get out of here.
What the? That was actually worth it. Oh, cut! Didn't get to loot the second one. God damn it.
Miss, I don't... There's
I
no
mean,
easy
you
way
got
to
some
say
loot
this,
for that.
but I found your fiance's body. The Vori killed him over some rigged bets.
No. 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 Derek!
I arrested the man responsible. He's in jail now. And that doesn't bring Derek back, but at least the guy who did it will pay.
Thank you, officer. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, now we need to get the heck out of here and see if we can stop some bombs.
the slightest move, you're a dead man.
I think this was where we came from. Do 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 do. Yes. What the heck was that flying attack there, man? Drop the bodies, my loot. Damn it. Oh yeah, oh, geez. I have to go through a lot to get open those level 2 chests. Heck hit. Okay. I don't quite know what hit me there. If it was somebody shooting me, I don't think the guy with the knife hit me there. You know what? Okay. I went a little bit too too berserk there. Oh, damn it. Yeah, they are useless. How the heck? Okay. It's like hit me twice in a row there. Somehow. I wonder why a little bit annoying and it goes into this red coloring when you go berserk though. Okay, now all of a sudden they were very helpful. I'm confused. And even the guards were helpful. Interesting. Okay.
Leave this bag, please.
It belongs to you? Yeah, I figured. But I was expecting.
A man? Sorry to disappoint. But since you're here, minding my business, maybe I should introduce myself. I'm Bulgakov, one of the leaders of the opposition army. You gonna arrest me now?
Arrest you and take that bomb before it does any harm to the city.
You don't have a damn clue, do you, officer? That bomb was never meant for the city. This is our city, too. It was meant to take out the access roads to the city, to block the army convoys. It's time this fratricidal war finally came to an end. You think we're fighting for Aurora? You're wrong, officer. The opposition is made of patriots, and the war we're losing is making the true patriots weaker, while the politicians and their secret police grow stronger.
You're no patriot. A patriot would let her voice be heard at the assembly of the people, not set off bombs in the city she claims to love.
You couldn't possibly be that naive, could you, officer? Ask around. See if you can find just one person who dared to speak up at your precious assembly and is still around to talk. The only voice ever heard from is the Watchers. The rest are silenced, and will continue to be until only the ASC agents remain. Stay suspicious of me. It's your right. But I don't lie, officer. I'd never hurt the people on purpose. I only ever wanted to free them. Let me. Don't stand in my way, because it's the only road to a better abundance.
I'm doing the right thing. Go on. Go! But leave the bomb. I trust you enough, but not that much.
I hear you. Thanks. And goodbye, officer. Beware the Watchers.
Okay. Oh. You have to pick one or the other. Huh. Well, that sucked. Very physical and disruption, but shit against poison. Well, let's use that one for now. Another one-hander. Okay. Let's see. Yes, we go in hand in this. Do 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 do.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
There was a professor, Charles Seeker, who disappeared a while back. I'd really like to find out what happened to him.
I don't know why I should give a damn when it has shit to do with your mission orders, Lieutenant. But if an answer will get you refocused on where your mind should be, give me a minute. Let me just begin by saying I really hope this professor wasn't a friend of yours, Lieutenant. I'd hate to learn you're not a better judge of character than to befriend the likes of rebel insurgents. He's been sent to a re-education camp outside the city. Forget you ever knew him, Lieutenant. Even if he was just a friend of a friend, like, say, that old drunk you keep around, Scott Seeker, and I'll try to do the same. Show too much concern for enemies of the corporation, and one might find themselves labeled one too, Lieutenant. Please, choose your friends more carefully in the future.
A douche or something. Ask her a little bit.
What's the word on Abundance's army, Captain?
Even as a Technomancer, you have to know the subject well. But I take it you're asking if the war has changed things for us. We have the best army on Mars. The best men, the best weapons. But still, the image of our men among our people is dwindling due to the losses in Aurora. Even our generals have little say in the Council anymore. I don't know how we're going to restore our prestige, but currently, we're not as important as we once were.
What's the word on David?
David Ward's a good soldier. Great track record. But he's grown bitter for some reason. I don't think he's one to do anything stupid like go AWOL, but I just hope he gets back on track in your unit. The sand out of his eyes. Just keep an eye on him.
What about Jeffrey?
Jeff Hunter's a little shot of adrenaline from Greenhope. Good soldier. Young and brash, annoyingly childish at times. But I'd rather have a unit of brave idiots than an army of brilliant cowards.
And what of Boris, who led the deserters?
He was a good soldier. Once. Before being repatriated, the front broke him. Made him battle crazy. War can do that. Make you unfit for life away from it. Understandable, but unacceptable. As hard as it may be for you and your men, we can't let people like Boris endanger the cohesion of this army.
Okay.
And what are your thoughts on the Technomancers?
That a trick, Lieutenant? What do you want me to say? Your abilities are incredible, and your value, insurmountable. But if I may, your kind are not ones to coexist. Keeping to yourselves, refusing to mingle with the likes of us, the common man. So I've long since given up on trying to gauge you, but remain quite aware that instability comes with the role. Power can undermine all men, Lieutenant.
Do you know the great master of the Technomancers?
Know him? Not really. I met him once. A wise man, highly ranked, full of secrets. In short, no different than most Technomancer officers.
Do you know Alan Mancer?
In passing. We crossed paths during drills, but I don't like him. He's undisciplined, and that makes a man dangerous, unpredictable. At the very least, it gives Technomancers a bad name, Lieutenant.
Okay. What's that? Resistance then?
And what of the opponents to the regime?
Their dreams go only as far as the corporation's demise, with no plans to fill the void that they'd leave. They're cutting off their nose to spite their face, trying to undermine our unity in times of war. They're terrorists, nothing more. They're either nihilists or simply naive to Aurora's manipulation as they try to achieve some unknown end without even understanding that they're working for the enemy. But according to the ASC, their numbers are rising and their structure is stabilizing. And we're the only barrier to them harming more people.
What are your thoughts on Bulgakov?
She's an idealist, with dreams of transforming abundance into a utopia. And there's nothing more dangerous than an idealist who believes what she preaches, blind to the fact that she's already standing in paradise. If hearing this upsets you, I apologize. But ideas like this are poison.
What intel do you have on ASC?
They're the linchpins of abundance. They head up our security, spy on our enemies, and keep an eye on our opposition. They're our eyes, ears, and arms. Under Colonel Victor, they grew steadily in power, and now stand at the top of the heap, just below the Dowser. A piece of advice. Keep asking questions about them, and you better start watching your back. There's not much they don't hear or see, Lieutenant.
What do you know about Colonel Victor?
He's a patriot who transformed ASC into the power they are today. But that's not first-hand knowledge. Just what I've seen and heard in passing. And it's all I know about him.
Okay. Oh, boy.
What do you know about the source?
It's Ophir's center of power, and because of that, the center of abundance. Word is, before the barracks and chapel were built, it was the excavated site of an ancient colonist dome, one of the oldest on Mars, if the stories are true. I don't have a damn clue either way, because I'm a soldier, not a historian.
What can you tell me about the barracks?
It's a barracks, Lieutenant. What's to know? Main one in Ophir, built to house soldiers securing the source and the rest of the city too. I also know that your unit, as special as it is, isn't the only one stationed there, and most of the others simply serve as the city's police.
What's the deal with the exchange quarter?
Only neighborhood in abundance that welcomes foreigners with open arms. So it's filled with hotels and merchants who use the adjacent station to send their goods all over our territories. But with the foreigners comes trouble. The kind that's far too often beyond our control. So if you're going there, be smart to watch your back.
Know anything about the slums?
The name says it all. Too little space for an influx of too many people who can't afford anything better. It's not the shining star of abundance, and with the war, it ain't the priority either. So I doubt it's gonna change. It's not the place you want to go if you want to take a walk at night, unless you're looking to come home with a lighter wallet and a little less blood. Poverty breeds desperation, which breeds crime. We need to stop the breeding.
Okay.
What do you know about the underworks?
Never seen an ant farm, Lieutenant? A never-ending maze of tunnels. Some old, some new, some natural, most not. All lined with storage facilities housing any and everything you can possibly imagine. And I'm sure a fair number of things you probably can't. You want to go there, grip your gun tight and pack your ammo heavy. I don't know if it's any less safe than the slums, between the little creatures and outlaws that lurk there. But it sure as hell ain't safer.
Okay.
Captain, report.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
The insurgency's been quelled.
And what about this pain in my ass, Bulgakov?
Let me start with the good news. We stopped Bulgakov at the station before they set off their explosives. Bad news? She slipped away before we could grab her.
Starting with the good news doesn't make it any less of a failure, Lieutenant. The ASC's gonna try to rip us a new asshole over this. But the fact that they said Bulgakov was a man and not a woman might give us a bit of ammo to fire back with. I'm still pissed, but there's no telling how many lives you saved today. So go find Quartermaster Ryan and collect your pay. Let's keep the fuck-ups to a minimum, though, going forward. Only so many times I'll be able to cover your ass with the ASC.
Captain, report?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Rest assured, potential scandal's been abolished. Everything's in order. We managed to neutralize most. Some, unfortunately, escaped.
Then you didn't act quickly enough. It should have been your priority, Lieutenant. Because of your failures, all we can do now is hope that the word doesn't spread. What was the fate of the sergeant in charge of the group?
Sergeant Boris? He's been arrested.
I take it some moral relativism stopped you from killing him? But now, because of it, we're going to have to face an internal investigation. The ASC will interrogate Boris, and even if a scandal's been avoided, our cracks will now be apparent to the powers that be. In spite of the less than perfect results, go find the quartermaster. He has your pay for this mission. Good. Moving on. We have new missions. Bit of a welcome change from the big chases. We've got state officials arriving in Ophir today, and an ASC warning that an influx of Aurora spies in the city are planning trouble. For security, the officials will be picked up in rovers outside the city and brought to the hangars, rather than coming through the station. We've got brigades tracking the spies, but you're gonna have to usher them through the slums and make sure they get to our quarters safely. No excuses. No failures. We clear? Questions, Lieutenant?
We have rovers?
A few of Abundance's most prized relics, dating back to the colonists. Fragile and hard to fix, though, so they're used sparingly. But when we need to travel away from our shadow paths, they're damn near invaluable. They're small, though, so they're not transporting more than a few men. But who knows? You may find need for them on quick and dirty missions in the future.
Who are these officials I'm being sent to babysit?
Senior ministers of agronomy evacuated from Greenhope. Some coddled pop star singer, and most importantly, some senior officials, including the High
Pop
Judge,
star
a man we
singer,
can't
huh?
afford to lose. Whatever you have to do, just make sure you get them to their destination in one piece.
What's Aurora have to gain by targeting our officials?
Destabilization, humiliation, to show they can strike anywhere at any time, even in the heart of our capital. I don't have a damn clue how they got so deep inside the city. But the only thing that's important now is to make sure whatever the hell they're planning is put to an end. Consequences could be disastrous.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Can it be that? Okay, so I have to wear it now. All these guns, man.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting you. Here you go.
Word on the street is that the locusts are swarming the underworks. Patrol gonna get it under control before the shit hits the fan?
Unlikely. High Command's about as interested in the slums as they are the underworks. Why try to spit shine a turd? And what's it to you anyway? As it goes, little nuisances have a way of becoming big problems over time. Proliferation. And I'd be willing to pay to nip it in the bud now, before they start to hit our warehouses and personnel too. Well, you'd have more luck killing them in their nests than hunting them one by one. Or you could booby-trap the tunnels and catch the rats while they roam. Your call.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Okay, I got both. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. It's like 1%, that's like nothing. Need to fix our crafting. We can start get stuff going. Let's see. I want to need a code. Reason I can't open that one. Running for a chest. It was over here, right? The other one, I think it was in this area over here. Okay. Two chests I know about in this area. It's level 2, the other one is level 3 in archives. So let's see. What traps? Give it traps too.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Made the traps you suggested. Now they just have to be set to catch the locusts.
Oh.
And I'll make sure they find their way to the tunnels. Keep the filthy things from reaching the surface and poaching our goods. And Lieutenant, thank you for caring. The poorest of us rarely get shown such concern. It's your lucky day. I need a favor, if you have the time, on top of the missions the captain already gave you.
Depends on the favor.
Soldiers back from the front are barricaded inside the warehouse, but they think Aurora's outside and they're in the middle of a war zone. They've terrorized the merchants, but honestly, that's not even the worst of it. According to internal reports, they're not just soldiers. They're test subjects for a new combat drug that increases their strength tenfold. Their paranoia is probably a result of the drug, but it makes the situation even more dangerous. I would prefer it if you could reason with them. You could use force, but in their state, the drugs could push them over the edge. A straight-up fight could kill them. First things first, we need to help get them quarantined and away from civilians to prevent further collateral damage. I know you're up to your neck in other responsibilities, but please, this is a favor for me and a favor for the guys. If the ASC handles it instead, I know I'm gonna be writing letters of condolences. Don't let it come to that.
How's he think a noob who's not even a real soldier will be able to reason with a corporal hopped up on some super drug? He knows Technomancers aren't magicians, right?
Pipe down, Lieutenant will find a way. Maybe we just need to find the corporal's family to help talk him down. Look at me, I'm just full of ideas.
Soldier, please let me in. It's imperative I speak to someone in charge.
Ma'am, your husband. He's one of the soldiers who returned yesterday?
Yes, I'm Corporal Tyrone Ward's wife. So he is back? Why haven't I been permitted to see him? What's wrong?
Ma'am, he's safe, but he's scared. Paranoid. Suffering severe post-traumatic stress. So what I need for you to do is tell me something. Anything that might help me convince him to listen. Before he gets himself killed.
Tell him I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting to see him. Dying to see him. Tell him about the ribbon he sent me for my hair, and that it's not just me waiting anymore. That we're going to have a child soon.
Since we're here. Need to watch that, I mean.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
What do you think of our army?
A question requiring a delicate response indeed. For we are a part of that body. An integral part, perhaps. A vital organ, but still just a part. As such, one may not talk about the whole without impugning the parts, which in truth, I am not wont to do. But with that spoken, it is very old. On one hand, good, well-established, the best equipment, disciplined troops, professional. But on the other hand, set in its ways, a double-edged sword indeed. For inflexibility is merely a step from paralysis. An iteration of the old dog's new tricks scenario. And with ranks practically inherited, there hardly exists a culture that encourages hard work or passion among the troops. Why work towards something that's unachievable? And of course, it's less than ideal that there are far too few of our kind among the ranks. Next to Aurora, we're surprisingly deprived in that field. And they're in the process of collecting the laurels of their politics right now.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about a soldier in my unit named David Ward?
I've been privy to some scarce talk of the boy. Tales of a once good soldier grown bitter and cynical, and none too pleased to be answering to a Technomancer. More nuisance than cause for concern. But just be aware, Zechariah, for one who turns a blind eye might just lose the other in the process.
What can you tell me about Jeffrey Hunter, another soldier in my unit?
Little of note. A spry young farm boy. Little more than a simpleton fresh from greenhouse, if word serves correct. So as always, at least from my perspective, caution is in order when it concerns anyone like this lad. Anyone who is not a brother or sister.
What can you share about us, the Technomancers?
We are, as you have learned, mutants, Zechariah. But while other mutations form the poor, deformed creatures that we use like commodities, ours has produced within us gifts. Whether this knowledge is shared among the Technomancers of Aurora, I know not. We are all still learning about ourselves, with knowledge segregated from faction to faction, corporation to corporation. Even Aurora conducts experiments that would be of interest to us. We whose gifts have turned us into living weapons. And despite our strengths, despite our role as guardians of knowledge, the last link to the Earth's past, the sole reason the corporations have not yet collapsed, our instability has ensured that any seat of power remains elusive to our kind. But never forget, no matter what our enemies, even those inside abundance, may think or espouse, they need us. It is not the other way around. We are our own masters, never slaves.
Do you have any insight on Alan Mancer?
Zechariah, listen closely. As much as my heart yearns to spurt vitriol at his name, discretion is the better part of valor. Speak neither ill of the dead nor of those who could make you so. That man is filled with more blind aspiration than sense, easily manipulated by those who know how to flatter him. He would give up everything for the slightest bit of praise. He is the antithesis of you. While you ascended, his weaknesses have kept him from initiation, and he holds it against you. But do not get sucked into his petty games. He is a dolt, worthy of less attention than contempt.
Okay. Doesn't like them, really.
What can you tell me about the ASC?
There is nothing to learn, officially, because no one talks about them out of fear. Speak of the devil and he shall appear, and all. Silly superstition. But fear drives men as much as serum, I suppose. The true source of their power ultimately stems from their surveillance services. And with the war comes near limitless authorities in such matters. More often than not, authorities are aimed at their own dissenters rather than any deeply tangible threat to our great Mother Abundance. At their core, they are quite simply the most mortal of threats to us. So I would advise you, stay in line, do as you are told, and attract little attention, for it is now a perilous game of survival.
Do you have any wisdom you can share regarding Colonel Victor?
Wisdom or warning? He is a dangerously smart man with an insatiable hunger for power, an unending drive to have us in his pockets. A chess master, I fear, with just enough savvy to find a way to do it, too. Someday.
Okay.
Can you enlighten me regarding our enemies from Aurora?
A fascinating corporation run by people with virtuously idiotic names. Chastity Smith, Decency Johnson, Benevolence Wilson. But beyond that, Abundance's obsession with hiding any and everything Aurora has made us weaker, less prepared to engage them. And though the youngest of the water corporations, they are still somehow winning the war. Driven by religious fervor that keeps their masses in line, and aided by a vision of technomancy that, wider than ours, serves them far better. They seek out technomancers in their youth, cultivate them so their numbers far exceed ours, and they separate them, keeping them from inbreeding.
How is Aurora governed?
Aurora might be Abundance's troubled child, Zachariah, but it is still its daughter. Not only do we share our ancestry, we are set up the same, led by a dowser and a council of representatives from various groups. The greatest difference lies predominantly in the import and power that have been bestowed upon its clergy. And with them, religion resides in the hands of their Technomancers.
What can you share with me about the war?
How about a truth that few are brave enough to say? We are losing the war. Even though our enemies have not come out unscathed and are losing momentum, in the end we will lose territory, facilities, maybe even entire cities. In time, I am certain that we will launch a new attack in an effort to regain our pride and take back what we have lost. But we shall fail and fall again, unless our internal politics radically change, a change as likely to happen as this planet turning blue.
Okay. That's a lot of information.
I finally managed to meet the merchants you told me about. It wasn't easy. The mob kidnapped them for serum. I freed them before talking to them.
I'm sure gratitude helped to loosen their lips. So what knowledge was gleaned from such lengths?
Word that Aurora is running large-scale excavations along the shadow paths near our territory, and in the process uncovering important objects, maybe even a relic.
Fascinating. Finds that are no doubt better off in our hands than those of Aurora's Technomancers. Keep those merchants close, Zachariah. Information like that is such a priceless commodity. You are no more free to roam than the rest of us. Of that I have no doubt. But if you find yourself with access to a rover and perhaps find a way to that excavation site and locate the relic, well, you cannot know the value it might hold if brought back to us. It may seem petty. It's a mission for some rusty relic that may or may not even exist. However, if you are able to slip away from Ophir...
Okay.
Do we know what forces Aurora deployed to protect the site?
The greatest challenge shall be their own Technomancers. I am certain they'll be supported by numerous soldiers and laborers willing to lay down their lives in their defense. But I have faith in you, Zachariah Rogue Mancer. Endowed with the intelligence and adaptability that both your names imply, you always find a way. And I wouldn't be surprised if you come out the other side having made new allies.
Okay. And we got another level. That one. We can knock them over. What does he have to say then?
Zach, good to see you. How does army life suit you?
Pretty good, thanks. How are you? When's your next deployment?
I do not know, but what I do know is this. They're going to be sending me to the front lines alongside all the others. That I'm certain. I want to make sure that none of us become close. No matter. You're not here to listen to my belly aches.
What
Sure.
can you tell me about Alan?
You shouldn't care about that little prick, Zachariah. That moron is only worthy of attention because he is the physical amalgamation of all the flaws Technomancers have. He would be a wonderful case study for the Seekers, but other than that, he doesn't deserve my attention, and especially not yours.
Do you know my captain?
I've had the opportunity to run into her a couple of times. She is a respectable woman, I think. She's known to be fair with men. Of course, the fact that she is not a Technomancer means that she'll never understand the stress and priorities we must face. Only our own can really understand what we're living. But you'll have to deal with it. You could have come at a worse time. To a certain extent, I think that she won't hesitate to defend you against those who won't miss an opportunity to get in your way. If you don't disappoint her, of course. Be straightforward with her, and tell her what you want her to know. I think that with that woman, that is the best way to do it.
What do you know about Colonel Victor?
Do you know how dangerous this question could be? That man oversees the ASC. He has ears everywhere, and he has terrorized the population since he took it over. I'm convinced that he is aware that we are hiding something from him, and he hates it. Everything he doesn't know, he believes, deserves his interest, and he's right in that regard. He will try everything in his power to find out our secret. He will not hesitate to use every plot and scheme in his book. If we were to have only one enemy, it would be that man.
You're very bitter when it comes to our corporation.
Why shouldn't I be? People here are naive, content, and perfectly happy. Maybe I am a little more outspoken than others. What can I say? You were lucky that you can leave your place of birth. How many have had such luck? And now that you are a Mancer, you will have the joy of discovering the breeding we have to give in to. A few years from now, we will find a Technomancer spouse whom you will be expected to have little Technomancers with. And then it will be their turn to be united against their own will, and so on. You wonder why Technomancers are degenerates? We are all inbreds. Not mentioning the fact that we are also used as war weapons. The fact that we have no hope of getting out of the golden prison in which we have been locked up. Anyway, don't let me break your spirit. You are different. Maybe you will manage to escape all of this. If so, I'm with you wholeheartedly.
What else can you tell me about the dome that we visited?
Alas, we lost with it alongside all the knowledge that we had accumulated there.
He surely doesn't like
the men to scour the place, I suppose. But with
like
all that
where we
sensitive
are at.
information, it may not be the smartest idea.
What do you know of our chapel?
It is built on an ancient colonial ruin. The ones who erected it made sure that we could only get in through 2 Technomancer doors.
My mission is to chase deserters and put an end to their life so that the scandal doesn't affect the army.
A difficult mission, especially from a moral standpoint. Are you okay?
Yes, it's raised some questions. It goes against what you've always taught me. The value of human life. That means nothing against the army's reputation.
Well, it must have been a hard choice to make. We are at war, and alas, the simple fact justifies extremes. Whereas in the end, it is only politics. I am sorry, Zach. I hope that your next missions will be less difficult. I don't want you to become as jaded as I am.
Okay, buddy.
Goodbye, Sean.
Goodbye, Zach. Be careful.
Was our teacher for many years. Well, at least that's what the game said. Okay, let's see if we can
Lieutenant Zachariah Mancer. What a pleasure.
Hello, sir. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you before.
Ah, of course. I am Colonel Victor Watcher of the ASC.
Colonel.
At ease, Lieutenant, at ease. Simply came to congratulate you and learn that you become a Technomancer to the highest degree. For a young man from the Rogue family, that is a terrific achievement.
Thank you.
No, no, thank you. Your road must have been difficult, but you persevered. An outsider who managed to work his way into the ranks of the elite Technomancers. A marvelous story, especially given their secrecy. They've always fascinated me. Do you have any insight as to why they chose to be so insular?
I'm sorry, Colonel, but I don't know what you mean.
What a shame. By coming to you out of friendship and camaraderie, I was
Night,
hoping that you wouldn't
Murphys.
treat me like an outsider.
Sleep well and have a good day at work tomorrow.
All right then, back to your duties. But think about what I asked, and we'll see each other again.
When you talk about him and he just shows up all of a sudden, huh? Should put on yeah, what did I put? When do we get this next point? No. 13, I'm gonna put in the crafting, I guess, then. Oh, yes.
Excuse me, soldier. I wanna...
Freeze! Not another step! That uniform ain't fooling anyone, asshole! What are you? A war spy?
Look, I just got back from one hell of a mission, so if my uniform's not up to spec, you'll forgive me. But either tell your superiors I'm back with intel, or explain to them why you kept it from them. Your choice.
You just finished spying on the enemy? Well, why did you say that in the first place? Get in here before your cover's blown.
Corporal, let's chat.
You wanna chat? Sure, why not? Not like we're at war here. Let's just have a goddamn tea party. Whatever you want to chat about. Oh, shit, I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I didn't see your stripes. Your uniform threw me off, sir. My mistake.
It's fine, Corporal. Stand down. Listen, Corporal, you're confused. You're scared, and I get that. Not a lot is making sense to you now, but you have to trust me. You're back in Ophir, and your wife, Maya, she's worried about you.
Maya? How the hell do you know my wife's name? Did you do something to...
Your wife's fine, Corporal. She even told me about that ribbon you sent her.
She told you about the ribbon? I don't understand. There was a goddamn war raging out there. I heard it. We were under siege. If we're in Ophir, you telling me it's under siege?
It was. The fighting's done, though. You held the warehouse like men, so just relax and return to your barracks. Rest. Wait for your wife. She has some good news for you.
Good news? Of what?
The best kind. Trust me. The kind that'll be a reason to stay safe. Stay alive.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Men, listen up. Lower your arms. We're heading back to the barracks. On the double.
Okay.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
No, it isn't. Doctor's code. Oh, science +1. Gangster's hood, what the heck? How's exploration? What would pretty good one, huh? That one is better. But I look like a freaking robber now. Okay, is there somebody I can try this on? Guess they had to be enemies or something. How much stuff? Ooh. Okay. I need to go in and dismantle some stuff.
Mr. Mancer, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Big on weaponry, I hope. What can I get you?
Never noticed all the beggars in the neighborhood. This a new thing?
No. They've been here way too long, if you ask me. And more keep piling in. They're ruining my business. Not a clue where they're coming from. All I know is they keep pouring in, broken and disabled, putting it out there for pity. Clients coming around don't like that. Me and my colleagues would pay a hefty sum to anyone who could get him out of here and move him to the slums or somewhere. You could be that someone? Yeah?
I can try. What else do you know about all these beggars appearing?
Not much more than you can see. They're all missing an arm, which is weird. First, I figured that they were all wounded soldiers from, the front, but mostly that's because the story they were all telling. But it's just a stack of lies. Obviously, time changed my opinion. Because our beloved Abundance would never let our veterans and heroes flounder like that. And looking at some of them, the shape they're in, pretty clear they were never soldiers. They're just deformed and disabled and a nasty sight to look at. Why they all chose to litter these streets, I don't have a clue.
Hello, Fiorello.
Ah, our savior is here. It's, wonderful to see you again.
You seem a bit preoccupied. Things not going well?
No, it has. Everything has gone very well because of your efforts. Let's just say that my leave of absence didn't help my business. Don't think I'm not grateful, friend. I appreciate the thought. What can I do for you?
Who's the girl? She doesn't exactly look like a merchant.
It is a good question. I found her tied up in the warehouse that we were dumped in. The poor thing cannot even remember her own name. Figure she must have family or friends around here, though, so I keep her with me, hoping someone might recognize her. Just banking on luck, though. Maybe as an officer, you might be able to check and see if someone has reported her missing. I'm sure her family would be grateful, as I would.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Officer Mancer. You are a man of endless generosity.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Where'd you find the girl?
We were actually thrown together. When they brought us to that wretched hellhole warehouse, there she was. Tied up. Unconscious. Tortured. Through and through. Whatever she did to get that sort of treatment couldn't have been as bad as all that. So when you arrived to free us, I, in turn, freed her. I always tried to pay a good deed forward. She would have died had I left her behind. Since then, I've asked around the exchange, but nobody seems to know her any more than she knows herself. Perhaps she comes from the slums, somehow betrayed the Vori, stole from them, who knows? But whatever it was, the punishment was brutal. But maybe, as you go around the city, maybe you'll find a way to bring her name back to her.
Can I ask what corporation you're from?
You can ask, but you may be disappointed by the answer. None. My parents were traveling merchants like me. The road is my home. Always has been. Not to take anything away from your corporation. Its technical miracles, beautiful city, and all the rest. But I don't think I could ever settle down. There is freedom in having no ties.
So how does it all work? You merchants trade with each other too, or...?
Our lives would be impossible otherwise. The travel required to collect the vast array of goods we purvey would be impractical, to say the least. For instance, a fellow merchant is traveling to your hydroponic farms as we speak, and is gathering goods that he will swap with me to bring back to Alliance's territory. And there are other merchants who trade goods with me from territories even further away, and on and on and on. We would be at a loss without each other. So, we stick together. A big family, in a way.
Okay, travel then.
I can't imagine everything you've seen. How far have you gone?
We can't really leave the Shadow Paths, but those ways connect nearly all the big cities on the planet. That said, my travels usually take me to Junction Complex, Alliance's main city. A place that would surprise you, I should think. Filled with mechanization that the corporation has rather strangely invested so heavily in. I've also been to Shadowland. Its center is far more baroque, and its slums boggle the mind with how far they stretch. But Abundance's explorers, I know, have gone much further than I. To the ends of the planet, I hear. Maybe one day you might join them on an expedition. Experience the world yourself, rather than just hearing of it secondhand.
Rumor is you merchants have a secret city hidden somewhere.
Ah, yes. The cave we open with the utterance of a magic word to protect our troves of treasures. A tale, Mr. Mancer, nothing more. We are merchants. What goods we have, we sell. To buy more goods, which we sell, and so forth and so on. There is no secret in our ways, or treasures hidden in faraway caves.
Okay, man.
Listen, maybe I can help. What's going on?
You are too kind. I am so deeply indebted to you. Anyway, yes, I am a little worried. More than a little, to be truthful. 2 of my regular clients, after the kidnapping, must have assumed the worst and just left. Haven't heard from them. No one but you, I admit, cared enough to come to look for me. That said, their merchandise is here, but I have no way of telling them I am back without the risk of exposing myself. I don't mean to treat you like my errand boy. I only ask because you offered your help. Anyway, if you could let them know, I could compensate you as well. One of them, I'm sure you know. The barracks quartermaster. The other one is a slums merchant.
You know where the merchant's at?
Of course, of course. If you have a map, I could show you. Bless you, Mancer. 1,000 times over, bless you for all you've done for me.
Look at you. Glad to see you. Can't tell you how much your help was. It is appreciated. Other things might have worked themselves out in time, but who has time these days? And you sure saved me the hassle. You're a Technomancer?
I am. Zachariah Mancer.
I'm lucky, in name and in life. You Mancers all stick together. Know each other real well, don't you?
Know each other, maybe, but we're scattered between here and the front.
Right, right! The front. Of course, the front. So, I take it you know where I can find I believe his name is Master Connor?
He's still in town, away from the front, training recruits.
Lucky again. Just what I wanted to hear. Think you might be up to do me a favor?
Either way, I'm here. Tell me what you need.
Simple. To meet Master Connor and relay some information. With your help, of course. Without your help, well, being just a simple merchant, unwelcome outside the exchange, I suppose it'd be a bit harder. If not, you know, impossible. You know as well as I do, a common merchant can't just stroll up to the likes of a master. So, you get me in front of him, and I'll owe you one. How about that?
I'll see what I can do.
And I'll be much obliged.
Okay, there's 2 beggars.
Serum, sir? Got a drop for a poor war cripple?
No, I don't. You gotta move it along, pal.
Where you want me to go? 1 block over, any better for you?
Ooh, 50% only.
Listen, I'm sorry. I am. I get it. Life's kicked you in the balls, and you're just trying to survive. And if you were the only one begging these streets, it'd be different. But you're not. It's you and countless others making it really hard for the merchants to conduct their business. Merchants who, if I don't get you out, are more than willing to ask much less kindly. So I'm just asking you to move it somewhere else.
Life might have kicked me in the balls, but it was the smuggler who took my arm. Promised to kill me if I leave these streets.
The smuggler.
I had nothing here. All abundance held for me was pain and trouble. Know what that's like? To only know misery? To be so desperate a bit of hope shines like the only ray of light you've ever seen. That's what the smuggler was when I met him. Promise of better. A chance to start again in Aurora, where I could rebuild my life.
Didn't work out that way?
No, sir. Had me driven to a warehouse where I signed some papers I didn't even read. That's what hope gets you, I guess. Once he had him, he threatened to turn them over to the ASC if I didn't work for him. Pickpocket at the market and give him everything I stole.
Which you did.
Steal or die, which would you choose, sir? But even then, after time, I couldn't keep quiet. Too much pride, I guess. So I spoke up, and for my trouble, lost my arm and was sent to the streets to beg for him. I leave the street, I die. I fail to bring him enough serum, I die. I refuse his orders, I go to the ASC, I die. I ask you, is this living?
It's surviving, at least.
Oops.
Hey, mister. You got some serum, mister?
No, I don't. And you folks gotta clear out. Let's go.
We gotta... You gonna protect us if we do?
No, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, you think? We leave, the smuggler will kill us.
I've heard the stories. Promised to help you escape, then made you steal, then cut off your arm in thanks.
That's right. But more than just mine, sir. Many more.
Know where to find this guy?
Yes, sir. At the station, sir. But you ain't gonna get near him just like that, sir. He'll see you coming blocks away. Look a little more poor, dirtier, and you might have yourself a chance.
I hear you. Thanks.
With beggar. Is something I'm gonna have to buy them?
Hello?
Hello?
Looking for some medicine? Drugs?
No. Oh, settled once. Okay, we really need to get to that crafting bench.
Mr. Mancer.
Oh wait.
Mr. Mancer, it's a...
We can do this.
What else do you know about all these beggars appearing?
Not obviously time. They're just deformed.
I thought he would have some more information.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one, the only.
Shit. Do I really have to buy this? I need 3 of them. Wait, that's like 129. Guess I'm gonna have to, right? Unless he can do something for us. Okay, we will see. We might buy it from him. What's he using? Use that. You can have a real gun. Let me check that out later. Let's see. Let's go through. Hey, that's a good one. I see this. Good otherwise. Yeah. Wonder if I should keep it or not. Okay. Let's see, that one has trapped lock picking, we want to keep that. Crafting +1. Product. Bit of that one. Okay. Let's see. switch. Cycle. Let's see, shall we? Can I put that on one of these guys, by the way? I'll put that on him. It can for me or not. No. Shame. Add to test. Oh yeah, we should experience bonus when you're rested. I have to really check that the XP, the plus sign up there.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Hey Ryan, Merchant just delivered this for you. Said he's got more merch you may be interested in too.
Oh, good. Bastard finally showed up. Damn foreigners. Good thing they're better at making deals than they are at minding their clocks or calendars.
I solved your problem, Quartermaster.
Is that so? And how'd it go?
No lives lost. But if we don't find an antidote to the drug, I doubt those men will see a day outside a cell for the rest of their lives.
Thanks, Lieutenant. We owe you one. A friend of mine working on the test actually sent us a sample, and we should be able to make an antidote with it. Eventually, I hope.
Give me the sample. I know someone who could probably find the cure quickly.
Thank you, Lieutenant. If he succeeds, you will help us out a lot. Here, take this.
No, back. There it's going back there, yeah. So, okay, let's talk to boss about meeting Lucky. Lucky.
Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. Maybe the Great Master will know where he is.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I'm looking for Master Connor. Any idea where I can find him?
He headed down to the underworks. Needed to get some supplies from our warehouses. If you're going there, take the elevator near the barracks. Opens up close to the warehouses and will save you some time. It's a real maze down there.
Thanks for the tip.
Okay. See that every time. Okay, so we can use the elevator. Go and get talk to the merchant, buy those rags, I guess. We need.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one.
Okay, now we have that. Yeah.
Hey there, Fiorello.
Ah, the one.
Where'd you find the girl?
We were actually thrown. So when you were, perhaps she comes from. But maybe as you.
That was nothing new. Okay. Do 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 do. We find so many weapons, but only one time we got a weapon upgrade. Found so many daggers, it's been insane though. Where are we in this place? Oh, be in this one. Oh yeah, there's a lot of loading. Let's see, there was some maybe nothing in this room. I thought there was something in this room though.
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Okay. The heck did I miss this one? Let's see. No, there's a lot more chests that I missed. You're gonna have to check around a little bit more. Let's see. Got that one and we got that one, I think, so... I have 3 more I can open in this area. On this. Oh! These kind of things! Oh my god, that's reach. Oh my god, and they all look at me, what the heck?
Hello. My dear, dear Zachariah, a pleasure as always to see you, and my gratitude for your help. Now, please, stop calling me Master. You're one of us now. What brings you here?
I met a merchant fresh off the exchange who'd like to meet you.
Strange. Some delivery I'm not expecting, or something else?
He only said he had information to give. Didn't say what, but I thought maybe there was a chance he learned something about some relics during his travels.
Relics are more the great master's field of expertise than mine. I like to stick to molding our young recruits, but come, let us see what this is all about.
Oh, what? Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, please don't let me leave you without getting to loot. That one is free, and so is. Okay, I would like to. Let's see. Can't go there. Need to only if enemies have respawned.
I don't know what's going on, but this is weird. Better follow Master Connor to the exchange to make sure nothing happens to him.
Oh. Not allowed to go down. It's just over here. Free.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
This is weird. Better follow Master Connor to the exchange to make sure nothing happens to him. I don't know what's going on, but this is weird. Better follow Master Connor.
Can't go
to the
anywhere
exchange
else,
to
so
make
we
sure
have to
nothing
go up
happens to
there.
him.
Probably an ambush or something.
I don't know what's going on, but this is weird. Better follow Master Connor to the exchange to make sure nothing happens to him.
Isn't that the way, though? Oh. Maybe I have to use this path then. I don't know. So, what the heck? Okay. Didn't know about that one. What the heck? That one. Okay. I don't know what he's looking at, but
Is it really you, Andrew? Can it really be?
I hate to disappoint, Master Connor, but I don't die easy. And I have a little too much pride to just let myself be tossed out with the trash. We got some explaining to do.
We did not toss you out with the trash. We just did not know how to help you. Your talents were uncontrollable. So we sent you away, hoping you would forget and move on.
Hoping I'd forget? When? As 10 years of my life wasted away at the hands of a merchant? I want my goddamn life back, asshole.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how I could make it up to you.
I don't know. But you can be damn sure I'll think of something. Get out.
Andrew, I cannot tell you how remarkable to see you. Simply remarkable. Pardon me, Zachariah. You cannot know how unexpected this was. Thank you. I must now return to the source.
Woo! Who'd have fucking thought it? A Technomancer spying on other Technomancers. Crazy shit right there. From where I've stood, it looks like you were all stuck together tight as hell. Shows what I know.
Keep your mouth shut.
I'm just shocked, Lieutenant, that's all. Shocked and, just shocked.
That's shocked. Humor, huh? That was so shocking.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
What does the name Andrew mean to you?
The long version of the name Andy? How about a last name? No? All right. Give me a second. I have a vague recollection of an Andrew linked to an accident at the Technomancer school years back. That what this is about? Some affair at the school? If it is, listen closely, Lieutenant. You're an officer now, not a school teacher. And I can't afford to have your attention divided. So get your head around that and out of the schoolyard. We clear?
Of course, Captain. Crystal clear.
That was it. Why is this one still going? Oh, it's because we need to win all of them against more. Okay, so what we need to do now is to get to the next area. To the slums. There's nothing here now, right? Or, what I should do, I can do that from here, from the slum too, though.